Hey guys, it's Crystal back with another video for you. So today I will be doing the front brake setup for the Honda EK build, so stay tuned to see how that's done. Hey guys, so if you remember from a few videos ago, I unveiled these Porsche brakes that I will be putting on the Honda EK. I did get them powder coated in candy teal, kind of like that Tiffany blue kind of color, but I love it. It's so beautiful and it shimmers, but today I'm going to be doing the brake setup. First things first, I just want to start off by mentioning that I got all new seals for them, and then I will actually be using speed bleeders for the first time, so that's going to be the first part of the install. So these are pretty easy to install. I started off by putting a little bit of anti-seize on there, and I just wanted to apologize in advance for doing the install inside today. It's like 100 degrees outside and I just couldn't bear it. So I'm just going to go ahead and start off by screwing this into here like so. So now that I have it finger tightened in here, I'm going to take my flared nut wrench, which is 11 millimeters, and I'm going to go ahead and finish screwing that down. So it is going to take some time. I'm going to kind of be doing things old-fashioned. Okay, so now that that is all tightened down, I'm going to put this little black nipple thing on here. And then we are all good to go. Super easy to install. So next we're going to be focusing on these Brembo brake pads. These are factory Brembo brake pads. I actually went ahead and asked my Stig driver, Mike Kang, if you guys remember him from some of my previous videos, what he recommends, because he's really familiar with the brake compounds and what works best. So for my daily driving, this is what he recommends. So I will be putting this in. I mean, if it's good for Porsche, I mean, it's good for Honda. It's going to be great. Okay, so next I just wanted to show off some brake hardware that I got from Centric Parts. So this is the basic brake hardware, and I actually went ahead and bought two of these because I wasn't sure if it was going to come with hardware for both sides of my brakes. I'm stupid, I didn't know. So I ordered two. I have a backup pair, but this is what I will also be installing today. Brand new stuff. So now I'm just going to install these really fast. First, I wanted to start off by putting some lube on the outer side of my brake pads. So I'm also going to go ahead and lube up these rods here before I put the brakes in, or the brake pads in. Try my best with that funky angle. Okay guys, so I have everything in place. I'm going to be honest, this is kind of a two-person job. So basically why it's a two-person job is someone kind of has to be pushing down on this middle piece here while I'm hammering in this pin right here. So it's really important to note that you want to make sure that this opening for the cotter pin is exposed at the top. The first time around when I was doing this, I kind of had it like off to the side because I wasn't really paying attention to it, and I had to like take it out and move it and do everything over again because the cotter pin will not go in that funky angle. So just to make your life easier, make sure that hole is facing up so that you can easily get the cotter pin in. Okay, so now this is all set in place. As you can see, I have the little hole for the cotter pin exposed. Now it's just time to get that in really fast. Cool. Sir. Yeah, it's in as much as it can be. Okay, so now we can move on to the next step. I just wanted to go ahead and show off the second pair of knuckles that I got for the Honda Civic. So they were a little old and beat up, so I got them powder coated in this like gloss black, so it looks a little newer and it complements my nice beautiful Porsche brakes. And then right over here I have a brand new wheel bearing, so I won't have any problems with that. And then on the hub I have some new ARP extended wheel studs. So I basically have a whole new setup here. It's going to go really nicely with my new calipers, so super excited to get this on. The next thing I want to show off is this Buddy Club extended ball joint. So this is going to be the next part of the install, so let's go ahead and get that started. I have the ball joint in place. I did buy a ball joint service tool kit to get this into place. So I have this little tube here, a huge C-clamp. So it's gonna go in like so, but I have to make it a little wider. I think this is kind of a two-person job too, but it's okay. We'll see if I can do it by myself. So I'm going to align it. So next I'm going to be using an impact to go ahead and get this into place. This is obviously a two-person job. I'm really trying my best, but my cameraman's going to help me hold this in place while I get it down. So stay tuned. The ball joint is now in place. So next step would be to put the C-clip on, and it kind of fits in this little groove right here. I don't have a good enough pair of snap ring pliers. I got like a really cheap pair from Home Depot and it's not cutting it. So I'm gonna have to hold off on this and then get it on later, but basically it would go down here and then fit within these grooves. Okay, so the next thing that we have here are these Mini Cooper rotors. So you might be at home thinking, Crystal, what are you thinking? You have this Honda knuckle, you have Mini Cooper rotors, and then these Porsche brakes. Well, let me tell you guys, Home Development has already done the hard work for us. They put together this kit right here to make this possible, and it makes it super easy. So I have this Frankenstein build here. I know it's super complicated, but I'm a girl and we like things complicated, clearly, and I want it to be a little bit different, so don't hate. But yeah guys, let's get this together. It's gonna be really easy and I'm so excited to show you how it all fits in. Okay, so we're gonna start off by using our Home Development bracket. So the side that has all the letters and writing on it, you're gonna go ahead and put it on the downward side like so. And then we are going to fasten that into place, going this way. And then excuse me while I get this all settled in. Oops. So we're just doing a mock setup today. I'm not going to be like torquing anything down. So for anybody who's freaking out like, oh my gosh, Crystal's going to die on the road. This isn't anything crazy. It's just the mock setup. Okay. If I can even get this in. We're just going to cut this part. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and get the calipers on. Okay guys, so I lied. I know I said the next step was going to be calipers, but it's actually going to be putting on the rotor. So I'm going to fit these onto the knuckle. And then if you want to take a look and see, you'll notice that it does not fit perfectly. It does wiggle around a lot. I forget the name of the company right now. If I remember, I'll go ahead and put it in somewhere in the description. But they go ahead and sell these spacers that are inserted here, and then it makes it fit perfectly, exactly how it's supposed to be. So I went ahead and ordered these in February, and they still haven't arrived. Supposedly, they're supposed to come next week, but it's all been delayed due to COVID-19. So I will keep you posted and let you know when I get those, but spacers are on the way, and then they will make sure that this is a perfect fit. So now that that's in place, it's time for the calipers. Okay, so the calipers should fit in perfectly. I just want to make sure the brake pads are still good and in place. So I have these here. If you want to come take a look, it's going to align perfectly with the bracket that we installed, that kind of goldish looking bracket. Okay, so now it's time to secure it in with this washer and bolt. Okay, just making sure that it's aligned. Now let's get the other side. Okay, so the bolts are aligned on either side. Everything is being just finger tightened right now. Okay, so now that everything is finger tightened and in place, this is basically what our new brake system is going to look like. So really excited to get this on, guys. It looks like everything that we have is perfect. A good mock-up today. So we are ready for the install, but I'm going to save that for a different video. Alrighty, so I just wanted to reintroduce these to you. These are the Konig Hypergram wheels that I used to have on my Honda, if you guys remember in the past, but right now I have the SI wheels that I'm rocking. These do get better brake clearance, so that's why I'm probably going to be switching over to these. This is what I'm going to be testing the brakes on today and see what kind of spacers that I'm going to be using. Here I have 3 sets of wheel spacers. You'll notice that they do have holes here for proper fitment. So the first one that I have is in 3mm, I have 5mm, and then 8mm. So I'm just going to use these to test it out on my wheels to see what size I'm going to be needing. And then afterwards I'll go ahead and buy proper spacers for Honda with the proper hub board. Alrighty, so I finally have some good news for you guys. I combined 2 of my spacers and it looks like 11mm is clearing. It actually is a little bit more space than I need, so I think I can get away with a 10mm, but after so much hard work, a lot of sweating and bad words, I'm so happy we finally figured this out. But yeah guys, 11mm is a good to go. Alrighty guys, so that is basically all I have for today. I really just wanted to show off what I had going on for the Honda. I wanted to do this mock fitment, make sure I had clearance with my wheels. One thing I did want to mention is that I will be flipping the bleeder screws around. In the home installation guide, it does mention that you do have to flip that around. I didn't make note of that earlier, so for anybody who's doing that at home, just know that you will have to flip that around. But yeah, I'm super excited to get this onto the car. I love the color. I will be torquing everything down when it comes time to put everything onto the car, but yeah guys, I'm super stoked. I hope you are too. So before I peace out for today, I want to roll my wheel over to the Honda so that you can get a little sneak peek of what it's going to look like. So follow me over there. Alrighty guys, so this is the final look. Overall, I am so impressed, super excited to get this on, but just check it out for yourself. Alrighty guys, so that is it. That's all I have for today. Please let me know in the comments down below what you think about the wheels on the Honda. But if you like this video, of course, go ahead and like it down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more of my updates. But until next time guys, Queen BRZ out.
I fall in love too easily. I fall in love too fast.